Hello Titans, I know it's hard to keep on your NoFAP journey, but this video is for those who are struggling real hard to keep motivated on their path and feel like giving up on their commitment. Indian yogi Prabhupada says the more one enjoys in youth, the more he suffers in old age. We have been dominated by sexual desires for millions of lifetimes, and it is not easy to shake them off. You will have to search out carefully this dire enemy, lust, that lies hidden in the various corners of your heart. Just as the fox hides itself within the bush, so also this lust hides itself in the substratum in corners of the mind. You can detect its presence only if you're vigilant. To overcome it, we will have to take a serious matured decision to continue with devotional service throughout our lives. That is the only remedy. First of all, we have to understand that everyone is sexually agitated. Apart from completely pure devotees, who are very rare in this world, everyone from Brahma the god, down to the ants and bugs, is disturbed by sexual attraction. Even monk and other advanced devotees may be subject to such attacks from desire at any time. But because they have practiced controlling these gross desires, they are able to remain steady in consciousness. We should not become discouraged thinking that sex desire is impossible to overcome. We must have the conviction that it is possible. One of the ancient yogi compares sex urges to an itch. It irritates and we want to scratch it. But if we scratch it, it gets worse. Better to tolerate without scratching, then in course of time the irritation will gradually go away. We have to be realistic that in almost all cases it will take considerable time, patience and faith to conquer this most basic and overwhelming of all material desires. It is easy to tame a wild tiger or a lion or an elephant. It is easy to play with a cobra, it is easy to walk over the fire, it is easy to devour fire and drink the waters of the ocean. It is easy to uproot the Himalayas, it is easy to get victory in the battlefield, but it is difficult to eradicate lust. Right from the earlier stages of evolution through the ages, the instinctive urge for reproduction and multiplication has been kept up only by the power of lust. No doubt, it is very difficult to control the mind and senses, especially in the modern age. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't try unless we at least try. On the contrary, engagement in sex, legal or illegal, inevitably leads to suffering. It is unavoidable. Sex desire, although much appreciated by people in general, causes pain to the heart. Sex is frustrating because desires for it are unlimited, but physical ability to engage in it is limited to a few minutes at a time. Don't play games with the mind. It is useless to meditate on sense of gratification, and also hope to give it up. Better than meditating on sex is meditating on the consequences of it. Any sane person should consider the suffering that accrues from sexual activity and resolve not to indulge in it. Habitually looking at women and thinking of them plunges a person into the ocean of lusty desires and drives him mad. There is no question of spiritual advancement for such a person. Conversely, one who gives up the bad habit of looking at women with lusty intentions will automatically become more peaceful in mind. Yogic practices, meditation and so on will reduce the sexual desire to a very great extent. But self-realization alone can completely destroy or burn the sexual desire. As the Bhagavad Gita rightly points out, the objects of the senses turned away from the abstinent man, leaving the longing behind, but this longing also turns away after he attains self-realization. Sex urge is a creative force. Unless you are inspired by spiritual ideals, it is difficult to keep the sexual instincts in check. Direct the sex energy to the higher spiritual channel, it will be transmuted, it will be transformed into divine energy. Complete eradication of lust, however, cannot be done through personal effort. It can be accomplished only by God's grace. Till next time, have a great day and subscribe to my channel for more such content. Thank you.